Hello guys, Garcia here. Welcome back to Oblivion. So, in the last episode, we completed the Arrow of Extrication quest. And we also got the boots, so we are going to deliver them to the Grey Fox now. So I sold everything that we got from there. I still have some of the items in me here. So we have a set of chainmail armor, but that is not going to help us at all if we don't like enchant them. But if we enchant them, we won't be able to use them for a while because we don't have a high light armor value. Remember that these mods modify the threshold. So that basically means that I'll probably need 75 to use like magical light armor. So we are very far away from that, obviously. So I told you guys in the last episode that I was going to train. I didn't because I did not make enough money selling all of the items that the vampires dropped in the Boots of Spring Hill Jack quest. So we are going to, the first part here, we are going to actually give this to the Grey Fox. And we are going to farm real quick. So we cannot farm Zonot Cave this time around because we already went there recently. But I only need like 4,000, maybe 5,000 at most here. So we probably can just go back to good old Vilverinic to get this money. So it's way safer too. And after that, we'll probably do some questing, probably the Mages Guild or the Fighters Guild, we'll see. Hopefully we can do all of that without reaching 100% here. The rest is pretty low. Marksman is going to probably level up during the quests, but other than that, I think we should be fine here. I don't think we're going to over-level. So that's what happened, and I actually have to report something to you guys. If you guys remember, in the last episode, unfortunately, during the whole like melee in the Talos Plaza district, we lost 2 NPCs. So 2 NPCs got killed during the fight. We fought like 6-7 vampires. So they got caught in the crossfire because obviously all the guards showed up, like 10 guards. And everybody else that was there also fought too, including like the beggars and stuff. So we lost 2. So I researched a little bit to see if they were like super important NPCs, so this is what I found. So the first one that died was a Khajiit lady. She was called a Jib. She was basically a normal NPC. She was like a herald, which is one of the classes of NPCs in the game. So she lived with her husband in the arena district. So unfortunately, he became like a widower. So that's a Jib, so she's not like super important, but unfortunately she got killed. As I told you guys, I don't like losing NPCs in the game. I'd rather them like keep inhabiting like the world, you know what I mean? And the other one we lost is a guy that is called Surius Afranius. He had a brother and a sister, and he lived in the Temple District. Is the guy that we got some of the chainmail items that I have, because he had almost a complete chainmail set. He just didn't have the helmet, if I'm not mistaken. So he lived in the Temple District with his brother and his sister. So unfortunately they lost a brother. And he was also a guard for the Umbacano or Umbacano manor. If you guys don't know, Umbacano is a guy that in the Talos Plaza that he's actually one of the elite collectors. So he collects artifacts. There's actually a quest for that. So you can find these artifacts and bring it to him to get some rewards. We didn't get this quest yet because we are not doing city quests yet, but eventually we will meet him. But when we go there, he will have one less guard because Sirius was one of his guards, but was not one of the like important ones, just like one of the guys that guarded the place. And late at night, he will go back to the Temple District. So those are the 2 we lost. So there you go. Rest in peace, both of you. And now, let's keep going with the game here. So first of all, let's go and deliver the boots to the Grey Fox. So Ajib, the Khajiit lady, she's actually from the Better Cities mod. So she didn't have any special dialogue, only the rumors tab in the dialogue choices. And, oh, actually we need to leave the city. Oh, actually we need to buy some potions too. I wasted all of my potions in the last episode. Yeah, I don't have a single one. So let's buy some potions first, because we are going to do some adventuring here. So she was added by the Better Cities mod, so she was like super special. But Sirius is a base game character. So he was like, he could have been like a problematic
Have a
NPC
look
to let
around.
die if
You won't
he
find
was like
better
important.
prices in all Tamriel.
Yeah, I'm going to farm for money anyway, so let's
Fine
just
bargain for you.
get some. Oh, 10 week. Yeah, that's very
You're a
expensive.
fine negotiator. Come back and see.
The reason why I'm not trying to bargain with this lady is because
I
let me
had
show you
everything
guys.
Take your time.
Not this. I'm sorry.
Have a look around.
Here, she's an expert. So there's really like not a lot to gain here by trying to bargain with her. Bartering with an expert in Oblivion is just a waste of time. Especially because my mercantile skill is not that high yet. Not even level 50 as you can see. But it's one that we want to train after Sneak and Marksman. Okay, so now let's go to deliver the boots to the Grey Fox. We'll probably do some Mages Guild quests because we are very far ahead in the Thieves Guild quest line since we came back to it. So I think we should either go back to the Fighters Guild to do some more random quests before we start like fighting the Blackwood Company. Or just doing some Mages Guild quests because that's the quest line we are like the least advanced, so to speak. Here, Jaden Hall. Wait, let me see if the arrow is correct. Yes. So we already got the arrow. We got the Sevilla Stone. We got the boots. Is there an item missing, or are we already going towards like the final quest in the quest line? I don't remember. Let's check. Not that far away.
Quickly now.
I got so sad that the NPCs died. I felt I actually needed to at least tell you guys who they were before they disappeared, because the bodies usually end up disappearing after a while. Other than that, the only guys that die were like guards that the game automatically replaces. And the other guys that died were all the vampires in the quest. Okay, so let's sit and talk to Mr. Grey Fox here. I said the wrong side. You have to sit on the... Oh my god, I see. So you just sit wherever it's closer to you.
Have a seat, please.
There you go.
I assume you found Springheel Jack's tomb.
I did. There you go.
Do you have the boots?
I do. Here are the boots.
Capital. This may be the last piece of the puzzle. I need to spend more time with Sevilla's stone first. I am truly indebted to you. If all goes well, I may call upon you for one last task. The danger will be great, but the reward will be greater.
I see.
For now, here is your reward. Let us leave Gondredal's house and go our separate ways. We have overstayed our welcome.
I understand. Alright, so we are already on the path of the ending of the Thieves Guild here. Or towards the ending of the Thieves Guild. So basically that means that even if we get the quest, we are going to keep the quest on the current quest tab here for a while. Oh, this is the random quest we got. This is a city quest, so we won't be doing it for a while. But this is a quest probably added by the Better Cities mod. I've never played this quest before, so there's a lot of things that I haven't done before with taking into account the amount of different mods that I have here. He may be contacting me soon. I'll need to at least fence 15,000 golds. Oh, that's fine. We already done that long time before. There you go. Okay, so we already did this part. So now let's farm a little bit. So let's go to Vilverinic. The reason why I'm choosing Vilverinic, not the other ones, because Vilverinic is easier. So that means that we'll probably get less skill level ups if we go all the way here. Because if we go, for example, to either Fort Homestead or Blue Blood, which are the other places we have been farming, and also we can go to Non-Wheel Cavern to open like 15 chests. The problem is I might level up too much and ended up passing to the next level here, which would be terrible because we would lose the skill ups on all of our attributes. So I have to avoid that. So might as well just go to Vilverinic, which is the easiest one. Where are they? They are around here somewhere. I can hear them. Oh, I see. Oh my god. Flaming dagger. Jesus. Hopefully that sells for a lot. Oh. Oh no, no, no. Don't make me waste arrows, please. Oh, she brought me to the other guy. That's actually smart. Probably that was an accident, let's be honest. Dagger of Embers. Nothing special. I don't like to fight in grass like this because they might drop the item and you might lose it. Great. Just happened. I have no idea where it is. Whatever. Probably nothing that good anyway. Okay, so let's just start dropping stuff in front of the entrance. Okay, so hopefully we won't level too much here. We'll see. Yeah, give me the items. Probably on the next level already we'll be starting our alchemy journey. Willpower is actually way harder to level than intelligence, really. Just because, let me show you guys here. When you level intelligence, you can level alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism. Conjuration and mysticism are the two schools that level up the fastest in these mods here. And alchemy you can level up pretty fast too, especially if you have a lot of materials. The problem with willpower is that you need to level destruction, alteration, and restoration. Restoration, I'm already leveling only once, not only once. I'm getting only one tick in the skill here for each healing spell I'm using, so it's already super slow. It takes like 1 hour to level like 5 of these. 1 hour is like a hyperbole, but you know what I mean. And the other two are destruction and alteration. Alteration still levels up decently, so I'm already at 31 because I've been using it to level up. And we are going to use alteration pretty soon too. But destruction is terrible, because the idea is you level up destruction by using the spell on yourself, and it's super slow. And then you switch to restoration to restore the damage, and rinse and repeat basically. So you need to level up both, otherwise you need some potions, or you need to constantly sleep, so that makes the process even slower. So to be honest, level up willpower is very annoying, but willpower is the most useful skill for us because it relates to regeneration of magicka, so that helps us a lot. And also actually helps because of the fatigue, because the longer you like hold the bow like this, actually I think it doesn't even matter for us, now that I think of it. I'm trying to remember if it does matter. I think it only matters later when we get like we can roll. There's like a sneak perk that makes us like gives us the ability to roll forward or backwards or sideways or something like that. I don't remember. But apparently for bows it doesn't matter a whole lot. I thought it did, but as you can see here, my fatigue is fine. Oh, maybe the zoom feature? No, also the zoom feature is fine. So yeah, so scrap what I said. Badly fatigue doesn't matter. I need to activate the trap here. But magicka does matter a lot because of the night eye spell. That's the money making skill here. Not skill, spell. Oh. They are fighting inside. I don't know what they are fighting against. Huh. That doesn't happen a lot. Maybe there's an adventurer here. But adventurers don't come to these types of places usually. Alright, let's save. Another one. Oh my god, there's like a bunch of people fighting. See? One guy's dead already. Bowman. See, the actual loot is actually getting better now. Not by much. Oh, I see there's a guy here. Dead. Where's the guy? Oh, I see. Oh, that guy's strong as fuck. Oh, luckily the skill activated. Okay, so another one down. Oh, he's actually using a Dwemer's short sword. That's actually rare for characters in this ruins here. So she died too, a healer. Okay. So how are we doing already? Fine. Since we are not going to level up today, it doesn't matter really. Oh, I see. So as you can see, something really happened here. A lot of people are dead. So maybe a unique NPC spawned here. This one also I didn't kill. So maybe... The skull. I don't need a skull. Let's drop the skull here. And the torches. My theory is... What I think happened here is probably these like Skyrim bandits and warriors and all that stuff. They spawned and the bandits also spawned. So they ended up fighting each other. And obviously the Skyrim NPCs are way stronger. They have way better equipment. They showed up later here. When we started, there were only bandits here in Vilverinic. Now there's a bunch of Skyrim people here. So they are probably stronger. So they probably showed up at the same time. And they started fighting each other, which is very interesting. Very cool dynamic to have in the game. And I'm auto running for some reason. I don't remember which is the button to stop auto running, to be honest. I'll check. Damn it. Can I force myself to stop somehow? I don't think so. Oh, I see. My problem is actually on the keyboard. It's not on the key. The lights of the keyboards are basically out. Now I stopped, but because I think the keyboard disconnected. So I'm going to make a cut here, and I'm going to reconnect the keyboard. And in a moment, I'll be back, guys. I'm back, guys. So yeah, the keyboard really disconnected. So I just connected it back, so we're fine. So luckily we weren't fighting or anything like that. But the USB was almost like out of the connector part there. So I almost completely lost the keyboard here. Okay, so let's open this. So I thought I clicked like the auto run button, which I don't even know where it is because I don't use it in this game here. So apparently no, I just lost the keyboard for a while. Alright, we're back. So as I was saying, I think a faction war happened here. So that means obviously more loot, but that also means that there could be way more NPCs than normal here. So we'll see when we go down there. More average chests. Hopefully this is not going to raise our security, but it might. Oops. Ugh. My luck, or lack thereof, continues with the average type chests. I must be the only player in the world that has more trouble with the average ones than I have with the very hard ones. Okay. Alright, there's one right there. That seems like a regular bandit, not a Skyrim person. Oh, someone saw me. Claymore. Oh, I see. I'm going to have to run towards her. This is not gonna go well for me. Come on, just die, lady. Eh. There you go. That was not good. Yeah, so the loot is actually getting better in terms of like amount, but not in terms of quality. So I'd much rather fight the... Let's drop this. I'd much rather fight the Skyrim people because they are way more well equipped, which means better loot. Oh, there's another one here. Skyrim warrior. Oh, they actually defeated the warrior on this side. So that's so interesting that this can actually happen. That you can go into a place and the normal spawn of the game spawn, which is basically all the bandits. And the enemies that the mod usually spawns are also here and they start fighting, so they see each other as hostile. That's very unique. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to go, but that's very interesting. I like that a lot. In Daggerfall, a lot of NPCs fight each other. So you run into a place, for example, you always see like harpies fighting spellblades and things of that nature. So there's always someone fighting someone else. It's like they don't live your life, basically. They are not there just to like be cannon fodder to you. So the idea is that they have their own thing going. Let's not drop the amulet. Let's go by name. There you go. Now this is going to be easier. So they constantly like fight each other. So sometimes you're going into like a dungeon to basically like, oh, kill so and so, or kill this amount of creatures, and then you go there and you kind of complete the quest like randomly, just because the enemies started fighting each other instead of you. You know what I mean? So it's a very cool thing that doesn't really happen that much anymore in these types of games, but it's a really cool dynamic. Okay, so probably this is not going to be enough to give us like 5,000. I don't think so at all, unless we get like a couple of really equipped Skyrim people. So for example, we get like a guy with like a super powerful two-handed weapon or something. But other than that, I think we are going to need to explore other places, maybe. But we are not leveling during this episode anyway, so the moment we finish here, we'll go get a new quest for the Mages Guild. I actually don't think we got any other quests for the guilds. Yeah, we only had this one, but this one has nothing to do with the guild. So yeah, we need to actually go get the quest first, so I have no idea what's going to happen next. Oh, Welkin Vein, I see. Okay, so... oh, I don't have enough. Let's just fall here. Let's get the materials. So in Skyrim, getting food is just optional. You can use it, you can completely ignore it. I use it. And you also don't need food for anything related to alchemy. They separated alchemy and food, basically, for the most part. I'm not going to get this back. Interesting, so there's nobody here. I'm not leaving stealth because they might be behind here. What? Oh, I see. Iron axe. Sure. Okay, so down here there's nothing. So we can go straight into the second level here. Now the second level is going to be actually interesting because maybe it will replicate what happened on this level, meaning the moment we enter here there's going to be fighting. We'll see. Usually there's like 3-4 bandits down here. We'll see what's going to happen. Let's see if it's going to be a cluster here. Down 2. Alright, you can see people. They are the Skyrim type. Because of the helmet, you can know. Alright, the rest didn't see me. One went in this direction. Oh, they actually separated. Yeah, and I'm having problems with the keyboard for some reason. That's the sound of something disconnected, if you guys heard. All these guys loaded. Okay. This should be trapped. Nope. Man, we need to buy the detect trap spell. I felt so much safer in my last playthrough when I had the spell, because I basically could use it before every chest that looked like suspect. Because what happens is there's a few chests that can be trapped, and there's a bunch of other ones that are never trapped. So you learn to get to like separate between the two. So when you see one that's suspect, you can just use the detect trap spell. Oh, there's another guy. Still alive. Lady actually was alive. There you go. So another one. So yeah, we are getting a lot of good loot here. This is a Crusader. What's the difference? I don't know really between like each type. Probably it's like a stylistic difference. Like one uses shield, the other one uses two-handed, and so on. So as you can see, some places already have the hard locks as like a baseline lock type for you to open. Which is fine. I prefer the hard locks anyway than the average ones, because I am automatically more patient with these types of locks here. So I'm way more careful. Yeah, I can get everything. Yeah, man, the huge backpack is amazing. My god. Next time I start a playthrough of this game, I will definitely look for the heaviest backpack I can find first. Alright, this one never respawns. So there you go. So down here, there were no bandits. Only the Skyrim folks here. Because they are from Skyrim, you are like tempted to like call them like Skyrim barbarians or something. But clearly they have their own like subgenre of people that they produce there. So they have like the Crusaders, the healers, the champions, and so oh, there's actually a bowman here that I didn't see. So yeah, there's like at least 5, if not more, bandits dead. Cheap wine. And there were a bunch of Skyrim people here. So yeah, there was a war. So next time we go back here, I will pay attention more. Or maybe we should just run downstairs just to see the fight going on, you know? Because obviously when we came, there were a lot of noises of like people fighting and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to drop everything here and we'll sell later. I'm not going to do this right now. Not the point of the episode today, really. So I think this is not going to be enough. But the quest that we may do now might help us. I cannot use the Skyrim capes. Where's the cape? Oh, I'm using the Crimson cape that I got from... I don't remember this one that the Jarl of Indel was using. Maybe. One of the vampires was using this cape. So I'm using it now. It doesn't do anything. It just gives me like 2 extra pounds to carry here. But I don't really care, to be honest. The character looks cool. So I'm going to use it. Because whatever. Fletching. Let's drop the bandages. Let's drop the fragments. Alright, so everything's here. I'll come back later to sell this stuff. There's going to be like... maybe 2,500 maybe 3,000 gold here at best. So definitely it's not going to be enough, but that's okay. We didn't level a single time any skill. Security is right there. Very close. Marksman too. But yeah, it was safe after all. Later it's going to become way easier to do this without like super leveling, like hyper leveling our skills, because the amount of times that you have to execute each action to level up a particular skill is going to go way up. So, oh, what I'm doing here? I'm not supposed to come here. I just came here because that's what I usually do. I always go to the market district. I'm supposed to go to the academy. Sorry. Just my instinct kicked in. I was like, oh yeah, let's go to the market district because that's what I always do. If I had a house in the city, it shouldn't be in the waterfront. It should be in the market district. I should like kill a guy and get his house.
I see you. Hello.
Oh my god, I thought it was the guy from the Paranoia quest. The guy from Skingrad. Man, I really thought I was in the wrong city for a second. I was like, what are you doing here, bro? Did you follow me? So let's see what remnants will get us to do.
Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site.
Okay.
There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it.
Is this a challenge? Tasks?
Are you prepared to begin your next task for the guild?
Sure. I'm ready. What is it?
Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here.
So, what do you mean?
What little we know makes no sense in a larger context. For example, why was Falcar, who we know now to be part of this cult of necromancers, in possession of black soul gems? The Archmage has other reports of these gems being associated with necromancers, but we do not know why. We don't even know what they do. We have overlooked these questions because we are so focused on rooting out the necromancers as quickly as possible.
So, what do I need to do?
I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them.
Okay.
Her expertise in arcane knowledge and lore could be invaluable to us if we can make proper use of it. She can likely be found in the archives now, poring through materials on necromancy.
Okay.
Report back as soon as you can.
Alright, so we need some... Oh, actually... Oh, she's back home. Oh, no, it's because the arrow is pointing towards the thievery thing. Necromancer's move, so we are going to learn how to deal with the black soul gems now. Black soul gems are very important in this game. I'm going to try to explain what I remember. So basically the black soul gems are the only types of gems that you can use. They are the best gems in the game, basically. So the idea is that you feel the soul, you get a soul to feel the soul gem, and then use the soul gem to enchant your items or recharge your magical equipment. The black soul gems, as far as I know, are the only ones that can contain humanoid souls. So all the other ones you need to kill like trolls or creatures like that to fill them up. But the black soul gems you can actually use on humanoids. So you can go into a cave or go to Vilverinic just like I did and just kill a person of any of the races that are playable, like an elf, an orc, a human, or whatever. And then you can fill the soul gem. So that basically means that they are murderers. That's the implication there. So we'll see here.
Magister.
Hello, guildmate.
Greetings, Guildmate.
Fellow Magister, may I speak with you?
Is she inside here? I actually have no idea what time is it. I should check. Oh yeah, that's...
I don't have time to help you now. Look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it.
Okay, so why are you so busy?
Why? Why? Oh, no real reason. It's just that the
She's mad.
entire Council of Mages has been in here at one time or another recently, all wanting information on necromancers. Necromancy, of all things.
So I was sent to see you?
Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this.
So I'm here to help?
Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers.
Alright. So that's exactly what I need. So tell me about black soul gems.
Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing.
Alright, so where's the book?
I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy to discuss it with you.
So I need to find it randomly? Really?
Why all the fuss now? I thought it would have died down by now, what with the ban on the practice of necromancy and the guild being in place for as long as it has. And yet, suddenly everyone shows up on my doorstep, needing information immediately. Never mind that I might have things on my own to work on.
Alright, so she's very overworked.
Be seeing you.
She's kind of pissed.
Greetings, guildmate.
Everybody's here for some reason.
Hello, Conjurer.
Alright, so we need to find a book. Let's see what we can... Oh, I see. So I need to look for the book myself here. Okay.
Hello, Conjurer.
Magister, I just remembered.
The Mystic Archives. Alright, somewhere. Here. Oh, there you go. Easy. Necromancer's Moon. Yeah, I think you can probably read that, I guess. I found the book Necromancer's Moon and should take it to Remnus Polus. Let's consult with her.
A pleasure to... A most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the Revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Alright.
Goodbye.
So let's check it real quick. Necromancer's Moon. See? Yeah, it's going to be quick. So, brothers and sisters of the worm. Dennis Rodman. So, despair not at the trials we now face, for our time comes swiftly. So, the god of worms watches over our order and will deliver us from these troubled times on the day of reckoning. Until then, perform his work in secret, serve his needs, and look for the skies for his signs. So that's very churchy. So the Revenant, the Necromancer's Moon, watches all over all us all, Jesus. So his form, ascended to godhood, has taken its rightful place in the sky and hides the enemy Arcade from us so that we may serve him. Watch for the signs. When the heavenly light descends from above, hasten to his altars and make your offering, so that he may bless you with but a taste of his true power. So grand soul gems offered to him will be darkened and can be used to trap the souls of the unwitting. A feat even the great Ngasta would marvel at. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, sorry. So stay faithful to the Order of the Black Worm, and in time your loyalty will be rewarded. Soon he will return to set the world right in due time, and those who would stand in his way will suffer eternally at his hands, just as those who stood opposed before. So until that day, you must believe and be patient. Hide in your caves, in your ruined forts, in your secret lairs. So he's basically telling us where to go kill necromancers. So raise your minions, summon your servants, cast your spells, answer the call of the order when you are needed, watch and listen. So basically be ready, that's the gist. So this is basically describing the ritual that you have to go through. So you have to go, I think there's like 5, maybe more, altars all over Cyrodiil. And you have to go into the altar and you have to basically place like the best soul gems possible, the grand soul gems, and the lights of basically like a special moon, the Necromancer's Moon. That light will transform your grand soul gem in a black grand soul gem, and from then on you'll be able to use it to like trap the souls of basically people. So that's the idea. Okay.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers?
Oh yeah, she knows a lot.
Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents.
Okay.
I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon?
It is, actually.
If that's correct, then Bothil would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds.
Alright, so I actually...
Goodbye.
There here she is. She should be, and she's like right beside him. So actually we have another quest for her. We have this thing right here, note. I call her Bothiel, not Bothil. Basically, we need to get a few items for a few different camps. We need the Dwarven cogs and all this stuff here. And after we get it, she can repair the orrery, which is the middle one, I guess? Yes. So I'm going to try to not talk to her about this particular quest, because we will do this quest way later. Let's see if I can avoid it.
Is there something I can do for you?
Yes. Shade of the Revenant.
Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Oh, really?
Valkar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the Ori in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Valkar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you.
So she really has no, like... There's no, like, urgency in what she's saying. She just she just thought, oh, Falcar just like wants to keep doing his research, so I'm just going to help him. She didn't think about the possibility of him like working with necromancers or anything like that.
I've heard things to be sure, but I don't really know anything about them.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Is it true that some of our guildmates were killed?
Yes.
Oh, how horrible.
Okay.
You too.
So basically the orrery quest, I think it's in my quest book here. Oh, sorry. But here, literally the first one after one of the of the ones that were given to us because of the mods. So I've discovered a note from both the other. Yeah. So we don't need to talk to her about it. We just need to get the artifacts, but we'll do that way later. All right. So gave me a piece of paper. Falcar dropped. So let's see what was written on the note. Hastily scrawled note. I guess this is one. Oh, there you go. So the altars were actually only 4 altars, not 5. So the Dark Fisher, Fort Isterus, I guess, Fort Linchal, and Wendelbach. So altars have been raised, anchorites have been called. Watch the skies. Once a week, His Grace shines down on us. He's saying a week, but I'm pretty sure it's not a week. It's like 8 days or 9 days or something like that.
I hope I can help.
Shade?
So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he?
Yes.
Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhall. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned, and report back.
All right.
Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided.
Okay.
Be careful.
So if you guys remember, the reason why he like stressed that part of like avoid risk is because the first part of the first few quests basically ended up putting us in a lot of risk, especially the one that dealt with the Count of Screengrad, the vampire. I forgot his name. So he's being way more careful in like sending me to really dangerous tasks now. So he's like, if you can avoid it, just if you can, like, if you need to leave, just leave. If you can avoid it, just avoid it, and so on. So he was going to send me next time the Shade of the Revenant occurs. I should be on the lookout for the Heavenly Lights. Heavenly Lights remembers me of It, Stephen King. Or you guys call him like Stephen King? I'm not sure. Okay, so where is it? Here. So we can actually go, it's pretty close to Vatican, so we can go pretty easily here. So I'm not sure I need to actually explore the cave. This is going to be slightly annoying because it's going to involve a lot of waiting. Because it happens only like once every like 8-9 days or something. So yeah, this is not going to be enjoyable. You know what? I'm going to wait like... No, not 7, that's a lot. I'm going to wait like 3 hours. The moment I arrive in Vatican, I should be able to...
I have another
I forgot.
message from the Grey Fox.
Sure. So what is the message?
The Grey Fox requests a meeting. Please travel to Atralo's house in the Imperial City Elven Gardens.
Okay, I will. Thanks for the news. See ya.
May shadow hide you.
You too. Okay. So this is probably the final quest? Yeah, the Ultimate Heist. So there you go. We are going to avoid the Thieves Guild for a while now. We are going to complete it when we are level 20. Okay, so now let's wait a little bit more. And then let's go to Vatican here. Here. I forgot to save. I guess I should have saved for sure. Alright. So it should be good. So in the morning, obviously it doesn't work. I think. I don't know if like in the day of the event we can actually see it like all through the day, you know, or maybe if it's just what's this? Oh my god. What the hell? It's like a carnivorous plant. And I'm having problem with the keyboard again. Alright, at least I can still move. Oh, a ship. Ship? Why? Such a random place for a ship. And I died. Yeah, that skill from the plant there was brutal. Alright, so let's avoid going... Oh, there's actually a thief on the road too. Alright, so let's just not go in that direction. Let's just go around, no reason to risk it. That's one of the creatures added by one of the mods that I have. I don't even know which one. Oh, what the hell's going on there? Wow. I need to draw the bow to see. Oh, so a bunch of bandits. Oh, they were fighting some of those. I'm never going to hit them from this distance, I think. But they are exactly where I need to go, so... Is there a way to like avoid these guys for now? I mean, I guess... Yeah, this is not the way to make this trip, I think. I'm actually going to go to this cave here and go down instead of like crossing the river here. I don't even know if I can climb on that side. Seems too steep, you know what I mean? Alright, I'm not going to travel at night. Oh, actually, I need to go there at night to test. So you know what? Change of plans. So I was just talking about how cool it is that some enemies fight each other. And then the moment we travel once, we already see it happening. That's pretty cool. And that was a lot of bandits, my god. Like 5 dudes. One even died, I think, during the thing. My god, this place is going to be a pain in the ass to reach. I'm really looking forward to the point in which we can get the new bow. Because the moment we enter the dark... Actually, the best guild in terms of progress, let's just say, for a rogue character is actually not a Thieves Guild. Is actually the Dark Brotherhood. Because we will also be able to... Jesus. We will also be able to get the new healing spell. The one that will help us way more than the one we are using right now. So, I'm really looking forward to it. I just don't want to get the bow in a like lower state. I want to get as good of a bow as I can get, you know. So that's why I want to enter only at level 20. Okay. I don't see anything weird in the sky, so I don't think the event's happening tonight. Alright, so it's like right here, but I cannot climb there. I need to find either like a different path here, or maybe there's like a road that goes up. We'll see. I can also cheese it by like hyper jumping. If you guys don't know, you can climb any surface in anywhere in Oblivion just by jumping like crazy, just like I did. There you go, one of the altars. So the idea is you put the soul gems down here, and then you wait for like a ray to come down from the sky, like a purple ray, and that ray will transform the soul gems. But that only happens like once every like 8 days or something. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have to wait a lot. Like really a lot. And I don't mean like sitting around and waiting, I mean actually using the waiting feature. So, okay. At least we're not going to need to wait for like 24 hours. Every time I wait 24 hours, my game breaks, so I'm not going to do that. Oh. What? Amazon, why? Why are you here? Should be in Zonot Cave, man. Lady. Oh my god, if she hits me, I'm dead. Instantaneously. At least I'm going to get the loot here. Yeah, that's pretty good loot, as always. That was so random. An Amazon in the door of the Dark Fissure, full of necromancers, I guess. I'm pretty sure we don't need to explore this place, so I'm not going to right now. Okay, so let's keep waiting. So 8. So I need to wait 16 hours. 15 should be enough. Yeah, maybe not. I don't remember when the like ray is available, meaning if like only after 12 a.m. or not 12 a.m. like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. it's available. After 12 p.m. that's what I was trying to say. So as you can see, nothing. So it's not tonight. So basically, let's wait more. that's this quest. So what you usually do is that on higher levels, you look for a bunch, at least like 10 or like at least 5 Grand Soul Gems, normal Soul Gems, and then you wait until the event happens, and then you put them on the altar for them to be transformed. And yeah, the keyboard is going crazy again. Alright. And there's a dude hanging here. Okay. So let's see if it's today. Yeah, and the keyboard is going crazy, and no. I think it's like super obvious, but I'm not sure. Let me just reconnect the keyboard real quick, just a second. Okay guys, I reconnected the keyboard here, so it should be fine at least for a while. I don't know what this is happening. Alright, so let's keep waiting. So today's not the day again. I think it's super obvious, but I'm not sure, to be honest. It's been a while since I've done this. So again, let's just wait 23. I'm pretty sure some Amazon or something will show up here again during the process here. Especially if it takes like more than a week in game. We'll see. Not the most fun quest of all time, but it's a necessary step to learn the process here. Okay, so let's wait 1 hour for the day to elapse. Yeah, still nothing. Just a good old Cyrodiilian night here. Okay, so let's wait more. So the idea of bringing a bunch of Grand Soul Gems at once here is basically to avoid having to do that like all the time. Especially because usually players don't like enchant a lot. You just like do maybe like 2 big rounds of enchanting, let's say. First one, when you start enchanting, you like enchant your stuff to be way more resistant, especially your armor and stuff. And then later on, you're basically your end game gear. So you are not like always enchanting. You enchant like sometimes, not like that of a constant. And yeah, again, nothing. This is not cool. I don't like this quest at all. I like the first part, the talking part. There's like a lot of lore and a lot of like different players involved in the discussion. Because you have Falcar, which is with the necromancers. You have Bothiel, which is a lady that doesn't understand the necromancers too well, so she just helped Falcar because he's in the guild. Then you have the lady that actually studies the necromancers. Then you have Ravnus telling us to learn more about the necromancers and so on. So yeah, steal nothing. So that's so unlucky. I think we might have arrived here. Oh, I see. I need to wait 1 hour here. Oh, sorry, I didn't click. We might have arrived here exactly when the last event happened, which means that we need to wait the whole week, which is not good. Okay. Other than like Night Eye and the training spells, I don't think we are going to do too much spell creation either. Not only because we are not like a mage character, but because that's also something that's kind of overblown. You end up not using that a lot, you know. It is useful, obviously, but this is the type of game that you can finish without doing most of it, or almost all of it, if you don't want to. There you go, that's the event I was talking about. So the purple light seems like one of those abduction beams from like an UFO, you know. Okay, so I'm seeing the event, so what should I do here? Did I need to have like a soul gem with me? Well, the event is actually happening here. This should complete the quest, I guess. I actually don't know if I need to actually get a black soul gem during this quest. It seems so. I think I have one Grand Soul Gem back home, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm not getting... So I'm going to save here. And I'm going to actually load this one right here, which is the last one I saved. Since we already have the Dark Fisher as a teleport option, I'm just going to go back home. Maybe I need to transform the Grand Soul Gem to show them, I guess. I thought I only needed to see the actual event, but apparently not. That's okay. Let's get the materials. I'm going to try to find my old list of like places to get materials from. I'm sure that like the academy in the Imperial City is there. Frostcrack Spire is there. There's like a huge garden. One of the castles in one of the cities has a lot of materials too. I don't remember which one.
Of course.
All right. Hopefully I'll have one of the grand ones here. Grand Soul Gem. Greater, common. Oh, there you go. I have two actually. That's great. But I'll have to launder them. I don't think they will accept stolen items.
Well met.
I don't know if you need to do that for the quest, by the way. I'm just guessing because we went there and nothing happened, so I'm guessing. That probably involves actually transforming the gems, but we'll see. This might not be the case, really. Yeah, 1 hour should be enough for him to like get into position here. Oh, come on, let him walk, Bacon.
Hi there.
Hey, man. Very upbeat.
Well met.
Alright, so let me sell.
Let's do business.
Clear this for me, please.
That's a good deal. I let that go too cheap.
Yeah, unfortunately it's very expensive to buy this back, but it is what it is.
Goodbye.
Yeah, so that means that we'll definitely have to farm a little bit more before leveling up. I'll probably do that off screen. I'll probably go to like Fort Homestead or something. I don't want to like spend more time of the episodes doing that. I like doing that on screen so you guys can know exactly like what I got and stuff like that. But it comes a point in which like just become like a waste of time. like a full episode just farming, you know what I mean? Then this series will have like 300 episodes. So we'll probably lose the event at least once here, I guess. Or maybe it is like today and I will reach at the correct point. Where are we? Actually, I don't know. Oh, I see. Oh, that was scary actually. I was like, what? There's like a dead ghoul or something here? It's actually the Amazon. I forgot we fought the lady. Okay, so we need to only wait 3 hours. Hopefully it's still today. Oh, there you go. Very lucky. So let's put one down here to see what happens. Oh, sorry. Oh, I see. Do I need to kill this guy? I've witnessed necromancers creating black soul gems at the Dark Fissure. I need to get this information. There you go. So we are not letting any... Oh, we got green soul gems from this guy. That's awesome. So I don't remember what we need to do to actually get the black soul gems. You put them here and you need to cast a spell on them. I don't remember what spell do I need to do, like soul trap maybe? I think I have soul trap, but I don't think I can use it. Let's actually check. Spark. Heat blast. No, I don't have soul trap, I guess. I think I had this. I'm pretty sure I have like... Oh, there you go. Oh, I see. It requires mysticism skill of 25. We'll probably have that in the next step. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We need at least a couple of levels to do that. Yeah. So we can't do anything right now. I'm pretty sure you need to put the Grand Souls gems inside here. Then you have to cast a spell. I don't remember which spell. And after that you get the black soul gems. We'll do that later. Not now. So first let's read the handwritten note here. Let's see what they are discussing here. So to the anchorites. So place your grand soul gems in the altar, pray for his blessing, and strike the altar with your... Yeah, that I was correct. Your soul trap magic. There you go. So we know the process now. So we can do it later for ourselves. Mage's Guild be damned. We are rogues at heart anyway. As I told you guys before, if I wanted to, I could totally like power level like mysticism and like having enough black soul gems to create like a full set of equipment. That's not hard to do at all. We can totally do that now. The problem is, because of how the mods are set up, I'm pretty sure I won't be able to use any of the items I will enchant. You know? Even if I enchant like an Elven Bowl, it will require like 100 skill, and we don't have 100, obviously. We are working on the marksman here. Light armor for sure is not gonna work. So in regular Oblivion, by now we could already have like god equipment if we wanted. But really, because of the mods we are using, we have to be way smarter about it. It's gonna take way longer. But that's fine. I'm not like complaining. I'm just explaining to you guys that we are going to have to delay that for a while. But now we know what the necromancers are doing. And what the fuck is Remnants? Should be here. But 5 AM also, the guy must be sleepy, right? Let's be honest. I should be too. Well, he's in the university here somewhere, so let's just meet the guy. Don't need to wait for him. He's probably in the mage's quarters here. Oh. He instantly showed up. The moment I clicked on the door, it became green. There you go, there he is. I think it should be fine to talk to him here.
Have you been to the Dark Fissure yet? We need to know all we can about the necromancers.
Oh, don't worry. We stayed there for like like a week.
So you saw them. The altars must be infused with some kind of power to change over the soul gems.
Yes.
I shall pass the news on to the council. Most troubling indeed to know that these are not merely myths.
No, they're not.
I also fear their numbers may be greater than we believed.
By a lot.
You have again performed admirably. You have my thanks, and that of the council as well.
Can we advance?
Your role within the guild becomes ever more essential. You have now attained the rank of magician, and are freely able to access the council chamber.
Oh, I see. Council chamber, what the hell is that? I don't even know what that is. I'm not going to get the next quest, by the way.
Take care.
Okay, so we actually achieved a lot in terms of like storytelling here. So we really have a lot of players involved here. A lot of necromancers to deal with. So from now on, basically every quest he sends us to, we are going to have to fight these guys, I guess. So let's take a look here. Alright, so the plan for the Thieves Guild is we are going to basically let it marinate a little bit. We are not going to deal with it for a while until we reach level 20. So in the next episode, we're probably going to keep doing some Mages Guild quests, at least one. And we need to go back to either Chedenhall or Anvil to get some quests for the Fighters Guild too. And for the next episode, I will probably have to farm a little bit more. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough to train all the marksman training we need to do here. I think we need like 16,000. So I'll probably go to either like Fort Homestead here or Blue Blood. I don't remember which one. One of them has like all of those, I was going to call them Khajiits, all those Argonians from Black Marsh. I think is Blue Blood. So they actually give me way less loot, but they are way easier. And Homestead, if you guys remember, is full of like summoners and conjurers and enemies of that nature. So it's more annoying, but gives us way better loot. So I'll think about it. But yeah, I'll probably farm. So for the next level, we'll probably train like probably endurance, willpower, and intelligence, I guess. Eventually we have to start training strength, but I think for now having more willpower and intelligence is going to be good regardless. And endurance is always good because it gives us more HP and fatigue too, I think. Yeah. Fatigue and health. So that's probably what we'll be doing. So I'll be training and we'll see if I can level up all of the things I'm trying to. And we are going to just hold back on the gems now. I'm going to just go back home and put them there. So the moment we really can start enchanting stuff, we'll probably have like 6, maybe 10 Grand Soul Gems. So that's going to be enough to make like a full set. So we are going to make one of those sets that give us like 20% shield each piece, but also gives 10% shield And the idea when you enchant is that, for example, you have like a chess piece. Then you enchant it with like Fire Shield, for example. The Fire Shield actually counts in two ways. It gives you like basic defense against anything, which is the regular shield spell, and also gives you resistance to fire damage. So that's the idea. You have like Fire Shield equipment and Frost Shield equipment and lightning and all that stuff. So the idea is to protect ourselves as much as possible from as many threats as possible. Because remember, we are a rogue type character, so we don't have a lot of health and we don't have a lot of defense. And also we haven't upgraded our armor basically ever since we got this couple of items here like 20 episodes ago. So basically we really need that, but we need to level up our light armor first to be able to use it, and we need to maximize our marksman to be able to use the best bows possible. So we'll start working on that from now on. We have been working from the last level, but we'll see if I'll be able to do it every level, because the training is going to cost way more. So I'm going to basically have to farm every time I level just to be able to pay for the training, you know. But we'll see, and eventually when we max out marksman, then our life will be way easier in terms of combat, you know. So that's all for the next episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.